Well, you amazing, wonderful bastards out there. Just remember your place in life. Your place in life is above this government. And to worship God. Put God first in everything you do. With that being said, the reason I got on here is I was perusing through YouTube. Of course, I hit somebody, that people listen to, and kind of like, oh, okay, they like the guy and this and that stuff. Yeah, sure, whatever. And they were talking about some niece to some guy and some leader or general in another country, and she's living here, living there, I'm like, really? With all the stuff going on about this stupid niece. And when you peruse through the YouTube and listen to the BS that people are squawking and jumping up and down all giddy about or whatever bullshit lies, AI can come up with and some of these other people, and they all forget one thing. They're just little puppets. They have to make content because, well, that's how they make money. I don't jump on here every 2 seconds to make content because I don't care. But I do get on here when somebody's so stupid and such a moron that I can't hardly stand it. It makes me sick. You see, they want to give you this fluffy bullshit, all right? Well, the fact of the matter is this. You got Jared Kushner out there and a few of his buddies and Trump's cabinet guys over there forming this round table, this peace table, whatever you want to call it. I call it New World Order. Pretty simple. Pretty simple to figure out. They're over there determining who gets what little region and who's in charge of this region, in charge of this and that and this. Okay. To make economics, to make the world a fair place, an even fair playing field. So the United States should give up a lot of what it's earned or taken or whatever you want to call, and give countries that really haven't done much an equal say on the same footing as countries like us. So, and the countries or the people, I should say, the leaders, military, whatever, they don't want to play ball and cooperate. Think they're going to stand there and have a little hissy fit and go, well, we're not going to go along with that. Well, this is where Trump comes in. You will conform. You will do what we tell you to do. You do not do it. We will bomb you into oblivion. We'll turn you into the Stone Ages like they're going to do to Iran. They're going to make an example out of Iran. They're going to let the whole world know you don't play ball. This is what happens to you. We will kill you. And we will take what we want. And we'll divide your country up to whoever. So it's a very dangerous game people are playing out there. You see, nobody wants to tell the truth, or they don't know the truth, or they don't understand the truth. Because what I'm telling you is nothing new. What I'm telling you comes directly from the Bible. So, shouldn't be a shocker. But to some it may be. And to some fools, well, they were like, oh, your logic is terrible. It's like, well, at least I have some. You see, they stand up there on the television, Trump especially stands up there and says, "Oh, we're energy independent, man. We got it. We got more oil. We got more everything, and we know what to do with it. We can sell." All right. 20%, 25%. It varies. What goes through the straits there? And it affects some countries more than others. But they act like it's the end of the world. But it's not. The fact of the matter is we have so much oil, it doesn't matter if it goes to $300 a barrel. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter to us. We have so much, it should always be $25, $30 a barrel. Maybe 40, tops. A lot of these wells are old. They've been pumping for a long time. They're money makers. So why are we paying whatever the market dictates? We should be set on our own separate system because it's our oil, not the world's oil. We're not buying it from the market. We're pumping it out of our own, under our own feet. It's ours. Some of these countries are complaining because, oh, we don't have energy, we don't have oil, we don't have this. Trump says, hey, get off your lazy, cowardly asses and go get it. Go get your oil. He didn't say go pay for it. He said go get it. It's yours. So why are they complaining? Do they still want somebody else to do it for them? Just like what's going on right now. They want somebody else to do it for them. They don't have the guts and the balls to get out there and do it themselves. So folks, just remember, it's all smoke and mirrors, all bullshit, the whole 9 yards is, okay? They're going to make this little round table, whatever, piece thing, whatever. And you're going to abide by it. I am. Because you told me I'm going to. That's like all the bullshit you have made up. All your statutes, administrative law, and all this and that crap. Smoke and mirrors and your corporations and this and that. And you go by. You just go by it. Because they tell you have to do that. The only thing you have to go by is what God says and God's laws. You can't serve two masters. You only serve one. I was watching, Steve Latos. Interesting guy. Lawyer, if you don't know who he is. State of Ohio says you're going to have to go back and watch it. But basically it comes down to it. The courts just kind of like, said, hey, listen, police can't be coming in and not having warrants and on people's properties and so on and so forth. They need a warrant. I thought we had a Constitution and a Bill of Rights. Why is that even a question? Why is that even a debate? Why did it even go to court? Isn't that something? Yeah, that's something, all right. You know, with all the doom and gloom and bullcrap going on out here, let's go back to the animals. Does your deer, do the coyotes, do the pheasant, do the squirrels, rabbits, does any of that matter? Does politics matter to them? They don't care if city opens up, government closes down. They don't care. It means nothing to them. They're still going to go out and forage for their food and go to the creek and get a little water and lay down, bed themselves down, and go to sleep. Get up the next day and do it all over again. We're not providing anything for them that they don't already have from God. See, God takes care of them. But us, oh, God, the government does this. Oh, the grocery store does this. Oh. Oh, they got to have Fourth Amendment to come in, and the state's going to have to reaffirm that. Why? Regardless of the Bill of Rights, regardless of whether you have a Fourth Amendment, regardless of any of that, you have a right not to be fucked with. I've watched some cops. This one, I don't know. It was Hodges twins had this guy on there. He was a cop, and he was no cop at all. He was a thug. And some pretty little blonde shows up, his backup, and then like, I don't know. They're like he's trying to impress her with his gang mentality. That guy shouldn't be a cop. He should be maybe a street cleaner. Sanitation. A trash collector, tech, an engineer. But it's interesting to me we allow people like that in, and we tolerate it. Wow. How far we have slipped. Tumbled. Fell down in the root cellar. So folks, I just bring this stuff up to hopefully you understand where I'm coming from, what I'm saying. See, God owns this. He owns it all. Everything you can see and imagine and everything else, He owns it. He created it. It's His to do as He wishes. He's given you commandments to follow, rules. If you're not following them, I'd say it's high time you start. About high time you start. Really all I got to say. Folks, have a good one.